guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our Power Creep account, 14-36, so we're almost done with Chapter 14. And the thing I wanted to do in today's video, guys, is check out Ginneas and see exactly how well he does in here. So we are going to pick up this trial version of him. I want to see early game, and I love that I'm having the ability to actually utilize this hero early game. So it's an entirely different experience when you pick up a hero or when you trial a hero, when it is, you know, you're looking at a 200 level deficiency, things of that nature. But overall, guys, again, I want to try him out early game, see exactly where he's going to work, if he's going to work. Now, the awakened version of Athalia that we just got done with the trial worked very well within this game mode. I am wondering if it is going to be the same with the tank. Now, looking here, guys, you can see we have Tamris in here. I'm going to drop Tamris out. I'm going to put him in and see what we can do. We might have to change around this formation. This stage specifically, I have been stuck for an incredible amount of time. Now, looking here, guys, he is going to face Hogan. He is also going to face Savius. Now, Savius, of course, very early, can just literally melt tanks. They are almost double, over double the combat rating that we have. We have mitigation in here with Peanut. We have healing up here from Palmer. And then Orin is going to go right to the enemy side, which that one we might have to switch as well. But again, I want to see what he's going to work with here early game. So boom, one shot. That is what we are thinking, guys, is I know, again, early game mitigation. Is it going to work? I want to try this 2 or 3 times just to see. See, right there, he lived one. So he survived there for a moment, is still up. There's the ult, but he still went down. I want to see if we can get him to keep from getting one-shotted. And again, this is what has been happening at this game mode, guys. So even there with some of the crowd control, so he's still up there. If we could get a couple more heals, I feel like we could definitely do this. Every single hero that I've put here has literally been one-shotted, short of Brutus. So swapping back here, we actually went Brutus in this formation. I still have Brutus down here. This is the only way, and I know this is kind of a cheat, because Brutus will get one-shotted, but he's going to have the immunity, which is very, very short-lived. A lot of these heroes, I haven't actually had the opportunity to build up very much. You can see, guys, we still have a couple Wilders in here. Boom, there's the immunity. So he's living for a little bit. So Ginneas is staying alive for a little bit. Let's try, I'm going to swap out Orin. Let's try running triple tanks. Let's try triple tanks in here. Boom. Tamris takes 1-2 shots. And that's it. By that time, Brutus is already done at that point, guys. This, again, it's either going to be the immunity like we have with Brutus, or it is going to be the crowd control, which, as you can see here, guys, we are severely lacking crowd control pretty much in every avenue, as well as support. We are still missing a majority of all of our support heroes, which is unfortunate, but it's kind of where we're at right now. I'm trying to get this stage done. I've went through a bunch of different variations, and right there, guys, if they get lucky with the attack, Ginneas just gets crushed in that one. Which we focused on Orin. We got Orin actually built up a little bit higher. Let's see if he gets that one shot. And even there, guys, Savius got lucky with the one shot, actually took out all of the targets in there. And it is the same with the awakened version of Solus. We've tried a couple different variations in here. Solus is the same. It's usually 1 shot or 2 shots, and she is down, which again, there's not much of a counter. If I had Pharrell, if I had Nara, if I had a couple other heroes that could possibly work on taking out Savius. And you'll also notice, guys, that with Orin actually goes back here, just sits in the trap. So Orin in this mode, not really effective at all. That's why I wonder if Peanut would work in here. If we could get the tank to live 1 or 2 shots. We got some mitigation in there from Peanut. Trying to keep some of these heroes up for a little bit of crowd control. We're going to have to find something in here that works. Because again, Orin going right back into Verk's traps doesn't really make much sense. But again, we're going to have to get a couple of these targets down. I feel like we could do it, but even looking level-wise, we're not really too stacked. You know what? This might help quite a bit. or a little bit more of the mitigation factor. Everybody else is capped. I need more heroes. That is really it, guys. We're at the point where we need more food. We need more heroes. We need more fodder. I wonder if even adding, see, another level on there is going to make a difference. Even here, we tried a couple different artifacts to try to get this to work, guys. We got to get Ginneas to work. Let's try him in the tower. Early mode, again, I'm not exactly sure if he is going to work, but you know what? I'm going to go this route. Same with the tower progression, guys. We have been stuck on this floor for quite a bit, so Ginneas literally just runs over and dies. So unfortunately, we are seeing kind of the same. And I like the combination, so if Tamara's can pull everyone in this formation, I feel like that would help quite a bit. So even the get over here ability that possesses with Tamaris goes down easy, but Ginneas is still up. See, that's what I'm wondering. I was hoping the effectiveness of the hero would be a little bit higher, especially being this early. Where a hero like Athalia really made a big difference in this formation. I feel like he is not. Even stacking a little bit of mitigation back there. Let's try swapping out Tamaris. I'll put a little mitigation. Again, we don't have the heroes, guys. There we go. So we got the mitigation up. Gonna give him a little bit of time. Yeah, I still feel like he is pretty slow with the abilities. And Orin, I love the crowd control, guys, still putting up a lot of damage. Even being able to heal through all this. I wonder if we can swap some of the gear, because we have some pretty stacked gear here. Go ahead and swap these up and see if we can get Orin to do more damage, guys. And I feel like at this point, we should have some mythic heroes. We should have a couple more. But there we go. So Orin took down a target. So Orin took out Belinda, which means that we can win this. Look at the damage there, guys. Again, early game. I feel like he still has a lot of crowd control, guys. He still does possess a significant amount of crowd control in here, which I was hoping would really shine through. I know, again, the damage mitigation for him is not super high early game, but we're getting some floors done. We are getting some floors done in here, so I am happy to see that the trial version, guys, and we'll continue to use it. Again, I want to see, so he darts right in there. Again, mitigation needs to be high on this hero. So early game kind of proving, and again, looking at the deficiency, guys, we're what, 40, 50, 60, 70, 34 levels. But looking at all ascended heroes versus our legendary plus, even our elite down here, elite plus, makes a big difference, guys. He's gonna have to have a lot of immunity to work in here. He is gonna have to have the viability to work, and I think we'll get this one down. Brutus can't put out damage fast enough. But I feel like in the same manner, if I swapped him out and dropped in like a Tamaris, but I feel like with the crowd control, we have about the same utility. Because Tamaris does provide some crowd control as well, which we absolutely love. But again, I feel like a little bit more utility out of Tamaris. Just because of the attack rating debuffs and also that crowd control aspect that he does possess. Even there's the get over here. So Tamaris puts everybody around him. So it's hard tank to tank. So 332 right there. And I know Ginneas is not legendary plus. See, he went down right there. I know there is a big RNG factor to this as well, but even the damage taken, guys. Tamris has taken a lot more damage because remember, Tamris is pulling everybody into these formations. And even there, he didn't even get into place. Going to be interesting to see his utility, guys. And he doesn't bring a lot to teams. That was the other part that that does kind of concern me, is the utility, where Tamris is bringing quite a bit when you start stacking furniture on for the team aspect. Again, I know this is really early game, but that's why I wanted to try him. That is absolutely the reason why I wanted to try him, is seeing the effectiveness early game and where exactly it's going to be. All right, guys, so that'll do it for, again, the early game trial. I'm going to continue to test him out. Came with pretty good gear. I know he doesn't have any signature items, but I don't have those yet. And then, of course, we don't have an artifact for him. So again, early game doesn't seem super effective. It almost seems like Tamris, even with lesser gear, is doing much better, especially the crowd control piece. I know we do have the artifact down here, could make a big difference. So a lot of variables in there, guys, but that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.